This is the Daily Market Comment by Raf Boyajian. I'm Christina Marujos, and thank you for joining us at XM.com. The US dollar extended its gains on Wednesday, while stocks stayed largely in the red as investors weighed the risks from the Fed's upcoming policy decision, as well as the possible impact from Russia's latest warmongering, which is adding to the uncertainty. The Fed is on course to deliver the third three-quarter-point rate hike in a row when it announces its decision at 6 o'clock GMT, but some investors are betting for a full percentage point increase. Therefore, there is scope for disappointment should policymakers stick to the consensus. But what will likely determine the direction of the market's response is the updated dot plot. The Fed's expected terminal rate jumped to just below 4.5% following the CPI surprise in Powell's Jackson Hole speech. The Fed will publish for the first time its predictions for 2025, and if policymakers see the Fed funds rate not coming down substantially by then, or even holding near the peak, that could push Treasury yields even higher, hurting equities. The S&P 500 closed more than 1% lower at a two-month low, though futures for all three main indices were last trading flat. In Europe, the major bourses were reversing a sharp dip at the open as fears of a major escalation in the Russia-Ukraine conflict subsided slightly during the course of the session. Russian President Vladimir Putin on Wednesday declared partial mobilization of the country's military in a sign that he wants to bolster troops in Ukraine, while he also announced plans to hold referendums in the Russian-occupied regions on whether they should be annexed to Russia. The euro was worse hit from the worrying headlines, briefly tumbling to a two-week low before recovering slightly. But the quick partial rebound indicates that for now at least, investors aren't extremely concerned about the situation exploding into something a lot bigger. However, safe havens outperformed despite the somewhat restrained panic. Gold rose to around $1,670 an ounce, but this was within its recent sideways range. The Japanese yen firmed against most its major peers, apart from the greenback and Swiss franc, especially against the euro, while the dollar index scaled the highest in 2 decades. Thank you for watching the Daily Market Comment here at XM.com.